When you got people around you that be more than fam, that's a phenomenon.
We call you orbit man. Solar wind in my solar sail, moving at the speed of light. Now I'm out here glowing like a comet tail.
Yeah, this one was a little bit more intentional because we didn't. Did we even have anything down? I don't even know if we had the chords down.
I think you had the chord. I think we had the chords.
Okay.
When I came in,
I know there were a lot that you ended up changing because
just a
I
little
just
bit,
get some
not
kind of
much.
garbage chord progressions, and you were like, "Hey, professor here, let's take this from a true music theory perspective."
I figured,
Um, yeah, the one of like I guess the background about this one again, side A has a lot more of like the feeling processing, and this was when we moved to Indiana. I had some really weird teachers at Otter Creek who they did not like me for any other reason besides for one thing. Yeah, my parents were constantly in there, and the way that I very quickly kind of recognized it because it's easy when you come from a not only a very diverse family, but like you move from a different area, and then you have like really close people around you. It's very easy to like pinpoint when the problem is not a you problem and it's a them problem. So I got to very quickly realize people are going to think what they think, and you just don't care and just become the most dope version of yourself. Okay, so I did get the chords I wanted, but I didn't write the rest of the fine tuning because I need that from Josh. Yeah, what was your process for like the actual fine tuning of it?
I think. Well, for me, you already had. I mean, for all of these songs, you had such a good like foundation already set, and so I feel like I was just adding, or decorating really. Here and there, and trying to stay out of the way for a lot of these because I mean that's why, I think on this one, and some of these more like introspective pieces that are a lot, what's the word I'm looking for? They're a lot more stripped down. I didn't want to do too much.
No, that's fair. That
I
makes
was
sense.
afraid of it. I was afraid of it getting in the way of what you were trying to say, and so that's why sometimes the chord. If I'm playing the keys on any of these, it's very bare, minimum.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if I were to noodle around on it, it's not the time or the place.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think that the album has like a really good balance of that, not even just on the A and like B side, but like throughout them all. Because remember when we started this, I was like, I want to highlight your like musical talents because most of our collabs have been me haphazardly being like, hey, I'm thinking about this. Can you send me something? And then boom, like we knock something out. And so, just hearing about your creative process, I think that's very interesting. And I think that's a very good balance that we were able to strike as we were creating this. But
Yeah, I'd say the only thing that I wish we could do is not live in separate cities,
I know, right?
which
I
is
know.
impossible.
Then we'd just be
Because
cranking out songs like every week.
yeah, I think we would be able to just sit down. I mean, we already have a good shorthand, and we know what each other wants things to sound like, and then Kyle comes in and just makes it beautiful. Whatever mess we come up with, he goes, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, here it is," and then it sounds great again. But I think I mean, that was the good thing about us getting into that room is together for that weekend was that we were able to really just hammer some things out. I was able to hear what you were wanting to do. Not just you sending me a file or me listening to it, but us sitting down talking about it. I guess that's kind of my process. I need to hear what it is that you're thinking.
Yeah.
And you lay that out, and then I have to translate that into what it is we're doing. But you had done so much of that already from a lot of the bass tracks that we were using. That it was very easy for me to come in, and it's why I mean there are some of these songs I don't even remember laying it, like this one in particular. I was like, did I even do the keys on this one? But that's how much we did and how quick we did it, and then you spending all this time really crafting it, you know, or massaging it into place has been really, really fun to listen to.
Nice. Yeah, it's cool. Like it really is. We're getting the ingredients and we're actually allowing it to bake. I think is the difference here. Before last time we were just tossing the ingredients together and I was like, I'll microwave it. It's like, no, we're gonna bake it. We're gonna do a slow roast. That's what we're doing now.
And vibrations. I mean, you know, how that kept going and going and going. I remember listening back to it, and yeah, I was with you. I was like, oh, I think it's all right. But then I heard that bridge. I was like, man, something's missing.
Right.
And then, you know I annoyed my daughter who was here because she had to listen to me go again. That was another one. I took a bunch of takes on it because I wanted to get it exactly right, so that it had that big massive hit. And I mean, Kyle's comments, I can't believe he's thrown us in that rarefied air.
That's it. We did it. We got to do a music video for it now.
Yes. But I mean, because that bridge, he's right, and he did a wonderful job kind of bringing us in and out of it. So that, I mean, it's just, yeah. You know, I think us getting a chance to really sit with these and leave them away for a little bit, you know, and then come back to it again and go, oh yeah, I've got this idea, without overcomplicating it, has always, and that's been my biggest challenge. I think when I'm making stuff, I think Neil has said that, you know, to me multiple times, that sometimes I overcomplicate and I need to just simplify. But here we're doing that even as we're adding things. We're not overcomplicating it, which is, you know, the real difficulty of creating music.
Yeah, it's like this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. It's like, okay, well, we don't all have to be together. Like,
yes.
And we did a really good job at like, and this is something that I did pick up from Kyle, you know, when he talks about isolating things and like passing things all through one filter. You know, I started seeing more and more vividly the music as its own like painting and like sections of it. And so when we add something in, if it's going to occupy the same space as another, you know, maybe the primary space of my vocals, well, then you got to cut a portion of it off so that they can both exist in the same space, but like just a little bit adjacent to each other instead of overlapping. So
yeah, and that
I
stuff,
think we did a good job with that.
For as long as I've been messing with this stuff, I was a terrible student of it because I can't do any of that stuff, or I don't know. I need to sit down with Professor Murdoch there.
Exactly. I'll give you the second hand and then he can give you the rest of it.
Okay.
All right, so this is Dreamer.
Yeah.
We'll run through this. We got Mega Ran on it.
Long intros again.
We needed it though.
Just leave me on,
Leave me on my own, cause I'll be gone. In a dream, and a life I've been needing, yeah.
I'll never stop,
Won't stop, no.
reaching up to the stars,
To the stars, and the things that they say I don't deserve.
We all know life can be a heavy teacher. Never lose your dreams, that's our most important feature. Grow up, don't do that, it's what they try to tell us. Trying to mold us around the products that they want to sell us. And honestly, the only fault that I see is when I follow suit. So then the problem is me. They say you gotta grind, I just wanna make it rain, dear. But while we dance for this cash, something to be made clear. Dreams need to be made here, we dashing through the hustle. Some of the most fulfilling things don't require muscle. Say our time is money, but what the real cost me? Running through all the motions and my spirit feeling lost, see? So I gotta fly, spread my wings, knowing one day I will die. And I vow that I will not be regretting things. My purpose is now, try to trample the parade. My dreams will be the fire that no rain can ever change. Just leave me on my own.
Leave me on my own, cause I'll be gone, yeah.
In a dream, I've been needing,
yeah.
I'll never stop,
Won't stop, no.
reaching up to the stars.
To the stars, and the things that they say I don't deserve.
When I dreamed big, it's like all the man. And I didn't have much, dreams are all that I had. Said I couldn't do it, and really I'm glad.
Yep.
All all them notes were just fuel for the visions I have. They say life's a story, but who was really writing the scripts? I tried to play their parts like skinny jeans and sprinters. I don't fit. Really early on, went from thinking it's me to understanding this pain and hurt in every person I see. Their fear made them box me, and my dreams created the space to see the limits that they lived in, and I refuse to take their place. My clock is ticking, every shot's a bet, living with intention, like I'm blessed with every second that I get. Now I'm reaching higher, burning brighter, making some of the boldest moves. The hope I have's a superpower that I know I'll never lose. Let's band together, got no time to stand still. Marching to the beat of a heart, only a dreamer can feel.
Just leave me on my own.
Leave me on my own. Cause I'll be gone, yeah. Dream
I'll be needed.
I'll be needed, yeah.
I'll never stop.
I won't stop, no.
Reaching up to the stars.
I don't deserve.
Couldn't stop dreaming if I tried. Mama said reach for the skies. Never stop until you get everything you want. Cause I've been up and I've been down, in and out of every town. And I believe that the best is yet to come.
They put their insecurities on me, hoping to scare me, but see, I don't frighten easily. My path ain't yours, I might fall short, I don't even notice, I don't bother to keep score. A colorful dreamer like my man Sky Blue, this world to kick your drive, can't let your dreams die too. Give yourself permission to imagine and envision something different, do the work and watch it come to fruition. Let's go.
Just leave me on.
Please just let me be. Cause I'll be gone. In a dream, in a life that I need, yeah.
I'll never stop. I'm reaching
I'll never stop, no.
to the stars.
To the stars.
Things that they say I don't deserve.
You know, shout out Mega Ran. Oops. Shout out Mega Ran as well, jumping in on there and dropped his bars in. Yeah, I knew, you know, between this and then Live Your Life, I was like, I gotta get Ran on it. That's totally Ran vibes, and he has been like the type of person that's always just positivity and like, you know, he acknowledges the knockdowns, but he's like, look, I'm just gonna keep it moving. Let's go. And yeah, so this will all be in the book also. So don't you worry if you're not having to read it right here. We're still working on it, getting some pictures in, but yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's so good. Which is why we also had him bless Live Your Life.
Yeah.
My Helios always rising like I got no Achilles heel. Got my back while I'm out here doing big things, but I'm just getting started. Big bang. Out of space in my orbit now, with the people around me, make the world go round. You're loving me for me, don't gotta do the most. My anti-gravity, yeah, watch me float. Yeah, I'm